Hello everyone and welcome to another Rosa Aerospace episode, and today we're going to be making our first crew launch of the Auriga 1 rocket. And there is no crew on board for this flight because we're going to be testing the launch escape system, and we might simulate something like an engine going out so we can test this out properly. So well, let's start. Alright, so we are entering the final countdown. And we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, engine start, 2, 1, and liftoff. Liftoff of the Auriga 1 rocket crew. For many current missions for Rosa Aerospace and anything that is to come, we will use this rocket for space stations and whatever we need. And we're rising quite fast, when not as fast as we would with the crew version, as there is a lot of extra weight with the capsule, the launch escape system, and the service module. But as you can see, we are rising fairly quick. And next milestone will be next Q, around 5,000 meters. And we have now just passed that maximum aerodynamic pressure point for the rocket, and we're now going to trigger the abort sequence. And there goes the first stage. I'm going to crash somewhere, and we can now safely detach the capsule. And there is a dummy astronaut on board this capsule, so we can test how he behaves if we were to have actual astronauts on board this capsule. Now on the first stage cam, it has its engine on, spinning uncontrollably, where focus is on the capsule. And well, we are going to be back once we're close to land. Alright, we are at 10,000 meters from the ground, and you can see this reentry plasma forming. This paid fairly quick since we weren't that high up for it to form. And we have 3 parachutes. 2 are going to be actually used, and 1 is for emergencies, as if, say the capsule was too heavy. But yeah, we are approaching the ground quite quick. The first stage has crashed there in the ground now, and the capsule is coming back to Earth. We can now safely deploy this first parachute. And at around 1,000 meters we'll deploy the second. Alright, so here we are, and deploy the second one, and now we're safe to return to the surface without crashing. And we can now but slowly watch as the capsule approaches the surface of the Earth once again. And next time we might do a full flight with crew and all that. But who knows what might happen. But for today, we have this. A simple abort sequence test for the rocket. And we'll be back once we have touched down on surface. Alright, we are now moments away from touchdown. In 3, 2, 1, touchdown! Successful! You can say this was a splashdown, but sadly, Spaceflight Simulator has no water. Who knows in the future updates, but yeah, this was it for today's video, and if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and see you guys next week. Goodbye!